What's up, everybody? Happy Labor Day to all of you. This is, of course, LL here, and today we are going to be talking about the best crypto airdrops for this month of May. Obviously, the markets are looking kind of red right now, but it doesn't matter whatever we're in bull market, bear market, or crab market. You can always make good money from high quality airdrops. So let's get started without further ado. So first I have basically assembled this list from Paragram, which is basically a VC company that has invested in 57 different companies and DeFi protocols in the crypto space, which out of 13 have already issued an airdrop, which we have talked about 2 on the channel, one being DYDX. A lot of people made a lot of money from that. Another one was Optimism, which also announced their airdrop. We haven't seen it yet, but I think it's going to be anywhere from $5 to $20 worth. So it's also going to be in thousands, life-changing money basically there to be made if you make your calls right. So congratulations for people who listened to me on those 2 specific calls. Now, I'm also speculating that Paragram applications, which they have invested in, are going to be issuing also another airdrops in the future. I think that Paragram is basically discussing with a lot of their partners and telling them, hey, we want you to do an airdrop. That's what the charts basically suggest right now, because so many of the things that they have been part of have already done an airdrop. Now, I have basically categorized these on 4 different things. Purple is basically nope, and that means that they are very, very unlikely to do an airdrop. Then there's orange, which is unlikely, and then there is basically green, which means that they have already issued an airdrop, and then there's likely, which are the most likely protocols here, which are going to be doing airdrop. Now, starting off, I want to talk about most of the blue ones here. So we have things like Argent, which is the wallet, operates with ZK Sync. That is definitely something you want to interact with. Aztec, which is going to be a private CK rollup, is another one that is going to be on testnet, I think, right now. So maybe in the future you have the opportunity to interact with it. Then we have things like Bitso and BlockFi, which have been around for quite some time, but if the regulations relax a bit more on token issuance, these 2 could technically issue a token, but kind of on the low side. Then we have an obvious thing here like Cosmos. We know that Cosmos is going to be issuing something akin to Polkadot's Kusama, an actual canary network where they're going to be testing things. I think it was called Casper or something, and basically there's going to be a lot of testing done on that chain. And obviously there has been weekly airdrops for Cosmos stakers, a lot of money. The most recent ones we're going to be talking about later in this video, but yes, 100% you should always have some amount of Cosmos staked in case you like free money. This has been the most safest and most lucrative investment you can do in terms of airdrops. Now, there's a lot of nopes here. We have FTX and Coinbase. Coinbase issued their own IPO. FTX also have their own token, so they're not going to be doing any airdrops. Another one that is here is Jet. This is a lending protocol on Solana. Every lending protocol that I know that have been around more than a year have their own token. This is so much likely that they're going to be doing that. I would be betting most against, by putting my money at stake, that they're going to be issuing airdrop at some point. Then we have 2 NFT protocols here, Fractal, which is on Solana, and then we have Fractional, which is on Ethereum. Fractional is a very interesting concept. I've interacted with it in the past, and I've also talked with you guys before to basically interact with it. Gitcoin has issued an airdrop by doing donations to Gitcoin, you might be eligible for future airdrops. Like Optimism basically gave more money to people who were donating to Gitcoin. So that is not late to do. So make sure you're going to be donating some money to Gitcoin. Now, then there's some unlikely ones like MoonPay here. And Namebase, they already have their own token there, but they haven't issued an airdrop. So maybe they are wanting to do another token alongside with Handshake. I don't know. It's in the table. And then we have our kind of last blue ones here. Open. It's very expensive to use in terms of an airdrop because it's $1,000 or something. And I hate derivatives altogether. But it's likely there's already been open users were given money from Ribbon Finance. So you can see there's a link between the 2. And so open is still in the making. Then Parallel, I don't have it on any category along with Showtime. They're kind of all over there, so they could have an airdrop or could not. It's really hard to say because they are in their infancy. The same applies also to Arena X Labs. They don't even have a website, and Blur only has a Twitter. So those are kind of like open thing. But another ones that could be very likely is Space Mesh. We just talked about it on my next gen blockchain video. They have a testnet. I think people who contribute on the testnet testing might get something. Then we have things like Synthetics, which has been sometimes tied into certain airdrops. That is still on the table, them to do something related to that. And then one of the two most likely ones here is also Yield. I think it's very likely that they're going to be doing one. And Phantom Wallet as well, which we have already discussed on the channel before. And then we have this crypto marketplace as known as Zora, which don't have a token yet, which could also be there. So I'm just saying that the Paragram has high incentives to have airdrops for the projects. This is so easy to basically follow, and it's almost like guaranteed amount of money. But they always add new things to their portfolio, so we're going to be keeping touch on that. I'm going to be posting this picture somewhere on Twitter where you can basically view it. Now let's get into some of the airdrops what we have here. So starting off with ones that are not DeFi and don't require a lot of money or no money whatsoever, we have Leap. Leap is basically a new Luna wallet. You can basically download it, and when you do swaps inside a protocol, or you stake your Luna, or you claim your Luna, or you participate on the Anchor protocol, you're basically getting these Leap tokens, which are going to be vested for 6 months. The Leap wallet is actually much better than the Terra Station wallet, guys. So I really recommend getting this. It's not supported on every Terra website yet, but I kind of really like what I'm seeing so far. And, you know, you're getting basically a limit of 1,000 Leap tokens per day. So basically there's like a amount of pool which is given out, and so I guess people who are active the most amount in that day. I mean, you can read the reward calculations yourself, but basically you're getting these rewards per day based on how much you're interacting with stuff. But this is like things that you're going to be doing anyways if you're going to be losing a Luna wallet, so might as well use Leap. Another one we had this sort of a weird meme coin. I don't know what exactly this is. This is on Binance Smart Chain. They have an invite system and also a faucet. There's a pre-sale. Do not buy this token, guys. I think just a pump and dump type of a thing here. It looked a bit more higher quality than a lot of other airdrops that are happening on Binance Smart Chain. Most of them are like 99% absolute trash. No worth of actually like doing them. But this one, you know, could make you a buck or two, and it's very low effort. You don't really need to do anything except like confirm your email. Now, speaking of testnets, we have Aptos, which is, we talked about also on the recent video of Next Gen Blockchains. This is basically from DM, which was the Facebook's project. And now they're kind of like, after Facebook passed on the whole crypto thing, they went to start on their own stuff. And they have now an incentivized testnet, which is starting on May 13th is the registration. And it begins on May 16th and runs for like 11 days. So basically, I guess you run your node, do some stuff with GitHub, and I don't know of like how much demand is there, like can you get in and stuff like that. You have to probably get more read into this, but this could be something. I talked about these next gen coins. This could be very lucrative, and basically if you have a good computer you can run a node and maybe make some money. But maybe there are some other things which can also like get you rewards, education, bounties, and hackathons and stuff like that. So this might be something you want to look into. Now let's get into a couple of KYC airdrops here. One is guinnessmoney. This is basically a platform where you have silver and gold stable coins, and you need to complete KYC, transfer $100 worth of assets, and you can trade that into gold or silver, or you can just keep it in Bitcoin. And then you're gonna be getting a half of Oz of silver. I get half and you get half basically. And so it's earn free silver and gold. And but also the key catch of this platform is that all the silver and gold you have, you are getting interest on that on a monthly basis. So like normal traditional silver and gold like funds, they charge you on a monthly basis for holding stuff on their vaults. Now this is actually like really good. This tokenized like precious metals, I think I'm very bullish on in general. It's a good store of value. I bought a bit of silver here on their platform because they're the only platform right now, at least on Ethereum, which basically allows people to buy silver. There are a couple of gold stable coins out there, but this is the only one, I think, in terms of silver, outside from one in Syscoin, and nobody uses Syscoin, by the way. So pretty good reward and pretty good platform in terms of like everything that works on, and you can like refer your friends and, you know, they will make you money, etc. Another one is Coinlist. We are going to be talking about this later on this month. But basically they have these learn and earn project compared to, you know, Coinbase. And currently they have one that gives you $6 in Tezos. And there's going to be some really, really good sales going to be happening down this month and months to come. And we're going to be talking about that later on. But Coinlist is one of those places where you can make really, really good money by participating on these token sales. And they have some other good platform things like able to stake a lot of the coins and earn interest on them. And this $6 deal is pretty nice. So I definitely recommend joining it. And and if you also buy or sell more than $100 worth of assets, you're going to be getting also $10 in BTC on the monthly pool. So make sure you're going to be registering sooner or later. Now, a couple of DeFi airdrops. We already talked about the Optimism one. You can now check how much you're going to be getting. We don't know when this is going to be happening. I think I'm going to be saying end of summer or end of this year. I think they might want to release after the Ethereum merger. And they have a lot of metrics here. Multi-sig signers, DAO voting, donate to Gitcoin, which we talked about earlier. A repeated Optimism user. I got like 3 accounts which were basically eligible here, so I was very happy. And I'm going to be making a lot of this. And I'm very bullish on this. I think this is going to be a lot more valuable like compared to Uniswap, for instance. So I'm excited for this one. Then there's the Evmos airdrop. This is done to a lot of people who use a lot of gas on Ethereum. So if you have done a lot of gas trades, you're probably eligible for the Evmos airdrop. Also, there's going to be a Cosmos side of airdrop for people who I think used Osmosis and Cosmos, and I think Juno as well. So I think there was already like 2 million accounts eligible here. So a lot of people who have done transactions on Ethereum will be eligible for Evmos and can basically, you know, claim their tokens right now. And there's also like 2 DeFi airdrops on Evmos itself. If you want to learn more about those, probably join our Telegram and Discord channels to ask about them, and I will tell you. And last drop here, which is going to be happening or is happening already once this video is out, is rawfair drop. This is also on Cosmos, and they basically had this going on. I mean, this was done for Juno holders, and this is also going to be probably valued pretty well. So another one that I'm pretty excited about. But as I already said in the beginning of this video, Cosmos airdrops are very valuable. There's a specific website where you can find a lot of them in case you have missed. And just take your Cosmos, Osmosis, and Juno, and you will be basically getting most of them. But that's pretty much my video for this time. Hopefully it was insightful, you learned something, and you made money, obviously. But I will be seeing you guys on the next video, whenever it may be. Until then, see ya soon.